Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So I was gonna make this video for early today, right? Before the data download and stuff like that. But they did cheekily tweet out the LR animations for what this Beerus is going to become, as well as actually tweet out the card details, which we could quickly take a look at. So this is what's crazy. This is Beerus parentheses pajamas is what he's gonna become, which is pretty funny. He's gonna be a new named character. I saw a lot of people are upset about that. I mean, they're going, oh my god, Fusion Zamasu, blah 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 blah. We're just rehashing the same shit. Yeah, that sucked, but I mean that was also a million years ago. I mean, I would much just rather that they're not repeating mistakes. I mean, sure, we're going to give Beerus Pajamas his own name. I'm not mad at that. I will take it. Now, the thing about that LR Beerus is that he kind of, for the first 5 turns, he cannot attack. He's essentially in kind of like one of those standby modes that doesn't attack, sort of. So, making Beerus defense or Taj probably is the way to go for this character. I mean, we'll see. He doesn't look very good. He's going to need an EZA as well, but I mean, you know, we'll see. So, kind of like what this Beerus has that we're going to look at today, the abilities he has are basically what the Beerus kind of has after he awakens on turn 5. So we could kind of take a look at what this Beerus does for a little bit, and then we can finish up. Now, this Beerus, he needs to be hit 6 times. The LR Beerus has the target mechanic that draws attacks to him. So this Beerus has to get hit 6 times. Where do we want to go to try and do that? I like, this is a free-to-play character. He's going to get crushed. I got to think of some fight that's got a lot of attacks that's not going to get us killed. We might have to go into a Dokkan event, man. We're going to have to showcase this guy in like a Dokkan event. A free-to-play character that needs to get hit 6 times to build up. That's tough, dude. That's really tough. Alright, guys. So we are in an event. This is pretty good. A lot of attacks aimed in one spot. We couldn't have asked for any better, considering this kid has to get hit a bunch of times to build up. We do also have the dodge build, so, I mean, he could dodge a few of these hits, but, I mean, whatever. Again, once he becomes an LR, I mean, he literally can't even attack for the first 5 turns, right? So, he's not going to get a lot of value out of additionals and crits and most stuff that people like to put on him. Let's look at his link set. So, link set here is Godly Power, Prodigies, Connoisseur, the Innocence, Shocking Speed, and Shattering Limit. Keep in mind that Beerus is going to be a new named character, Beerus Pajamas, once he becomes an LR, right? So, that means, I mean, if they make him really good after his EZA, I hope they do, that could be a nice strength increase to Beerus characters. Right? Like, it could. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I don't want to get my hopes up too high, but it's possible. Super attack effect. All he's doing right now is sealing. He doesn't get any stats. Then he gets 2 key, 120% attack, and even start a turn. He gets 10% attack with every attack received up to 60%. And then he gets 60% attack and defense with 3 or more key spheres obtained. So at 116k. Let's go ahead and grab all these right there. Bam. And then that jumps him up to 148. So, obviously, he's looking pretty shitty at the moment. We have most of our links activated. Only Shattering Limit is not up right here, too. Yeah, I mean, Beerus, again, even in his LR state, I'm not, like, overly impressed with what we've seen. What Beerus is going to need is way stronger defensive abilities at the start of battle. Because I look at him, and it just feels like even after he becomes an LR, he's not doing enough, considering he can't even attack, right? I do love the concept of making a free-to-play LR who can't attack, but, like, you know, maybe he would be like kind of like a soft version of LR Bulma or something like that. But I don't know if they completely went that way. But again, he does need the EZA first, and after he EZAs, hopefully the LR will be a little bit stronger. Alright guys, let's just keep getting some stats here for Beerus, some turns. And again, we'll see what Beerus is going to look like probably in a couple of weeks after his EZA. Will be a little bit, but, you know, kind of is what it is. Man, the thing is I could understand why he needs to get hit so many times, because eventually he is going to get that target mechanic, force the enemies to attack him to build up, but, I mean, that as a mechanic is just, like, needing to get hit just irks me so much. Because, you know, again, you look at Beerus, and there's only two ways to build Beerus where you're going to be getting value from his hidden potential system at all for a lot of those early turns, and that would be if he was to dodge or had raw defense. Nothing else would do anything, since, of course, Beerus can't even attack. So... we'll see. We'll see. It would suck if they, man, if we would have yet another anniversary where the free-to-play characters feel weak or not quite good enough. I would hate that. I just feel like it's like you look at a team like Super Bosses. Super Bosses could benefit so very much from like just a couple of like free options added to the team that could be defense or support. We know Broly can carry all of the damage in the world. Broly will need no help. Wait, Beerus needs 3 orbs, damn it. But yeah, Broly himself can account for all of the damage pretty much for Super Bosses, right? Like what Broly needs is characters like Broly, Chila, and Lemo, the perfect addition to Super Bosses, or Int Golden Frieza, perfect banner unit, perfect addition for Super Bosses, right? All right, so we are fully built up now at this point for Beerus. So that's why, like, you know, I am excited about the potential of a lot of defensive ability for Beerus at the start of the fights, but I mean, it's hard to say in which direction they'll take that EZA. I remember some of the characters like Tien and Roshi during the 6th anniversary. I know you can find a clip of me like evaluating their TUR and being like, yeah, I don't know, I don't really think they're gonna end up being that good. And then their EZA, I was blown away, like, oh my god, dude, they're really good. So it's like we definitely could have a similar thing happen where we could get just crazy like stats and stuff like that added to Beerus once he becomes an actual LR, which again, I am very hopeful for. I think we are ready to see good free-to-play characters, really good free-to-play characters to help out some weaker teams. All right, guys, let's get one more rotation here for Beerus. We got him fully built up. We got his orbs and stuff like that. We got some support. Let's see what maxed out TUR Beerus can do right here. Okay, and Beerus gives us 3.4 million. So again, what we'll see after the LR comes out, after his ECA comes out for part 3, we'll see if they could turn Beerus into a real character here. Alrighty, guys, let's just go ahead and take a look at the details for TUR Beerus. So this is drowsy with too much. Isn't it sleep? Wait, hold on. I want to double check this. I thought it was. Let's take a look at what it looks like right here. Sleepiness caused by too much free time. So yeah, I guess that does kind of get the point across. Drowsy with too much time, Beerus. Leader skills, planetary destruction, category key 3 and 50% of stats. Super attack is the scattering cataclysmic orbs, which does supreme damage to the enemy and then seals enemy super attack. Passive skill, Sleepy Yawn. He gets 2 key and 120% attack and evens at the start of turn. Gets 10% attack with each attack received up to a max of 60%. Again, he'll be able to have the target all mechanic once he actually becomes an LR, so that'll make that easier. And then he gets 60% attack and defense with 3 or more key spheres obtained. Links are Godly Power, Prodigies, Connoisseur, The Innocent, Shocking Speed, Shattering Limit. 12 kill inspire, 140%. I'm sure it'll be typical. Well, sometimes free-to-play LRs have a 150% 12 key. Sometimes they don't. I guess it's kind of rare that they don't. or that they do, excuse me. And then remember, this is what his actual LR is going to look like, which they tweeted out last night. So there is the Beerus. Let's just quickly look at his categories, and we can finish up here. So Beerus is on Planetary Destruction. Good to see that get more characters there. Beerus is also on the Realm of Gods category, which has gotten a lot of tasty buffs recently for this team. That's nice. Beerus is also on the Sibling Bond category. Beerus is also on Worthy Rivals as well. Okay. Then Beerus is on Bond of Master and Disciple. Beerus is also on Space Traveling Warriors right here. Then Beerus is also on Super Bosses. Good that we get, a Beerus out of the Super Bosses. That's great. And then finally, Beerus is on the Legendary Existence category. So let me know what you guys think of the TUR free-to-play Beerus. Hopefully, Mr. Pajamas Beerus will be a very good LR. We can only hope. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.